Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dante86 here with a video review of Pokemon Black. Alright, I know I did my impressions on the game, giving you just a little bit of how I felt about it as I was playing through, but I beat the game in like 5 days. When I play Pokemon games, I go hardcore, go through the story, because for one thing, when it comes to Pokemon games, they've been pretty much the same since the beginning as far as the main the way things roll and story and whatnot. You're a kid, about 10 years old, you get your first Pokemon from the professor gives you a Pokedex, and they're like, hey, go fill this thing up. And then you go out and you want to be the Pokemon Master, you know, going out, collect all the badges, hit the Elite Four, you're done. And, you know, pretty much for me with Pokemon games, it's like, okay, I want to hurry up, get through the story, beat the Elite Four and the champions, so I can go ahead and have the post game, and I can go and catch a lot more stuff. Because in the game, they have a lot of different characters. You know, they have trainers and breeders and blah blah blah. If I had to put myself in a category based on my play style and what I do, I would call myself a breeder, because like I stated in my other one, Pokemon Pearl, I caught all the Pokemon on there. When I say all, I mean all 493. And, you know, I know a lot of stuff when it comes to breeding and everything, and I'll get to that. I want to make a video kind of explaining all that. But anyways, back to the game itself. Like I said, the games, they're always pretty much the same thing. They're pretty linear. You go from one town to the next, and you're getting badges, catching Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. And that's about the same. It's always been like that. Is that a bad thing? It's kind of like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's one of those things. You know, Nintendo they get a formula with their games, and they kind of stick with it. But one thing I'll say about Pokemon is, it seems like it never changes, but there are small little details that they change every single time. Like, they add extra details. Like with this one, they added triple battles and rotation battles. And in those, they're really cool because triple battle, you have 3 Pokemon or whatever, and all of them are in play at the same time, and the one in the middle can hit anybody. The one on the left side can hit the other guys on the same side, and the guy in the middle, and the one on the right can hit the one directly in front of him and in the middle as well. So, you know, it's a lot of strategy that comes in with that, and even more strategy comes in with the rotation battles. Rotation battles, they're on this little platform, and only one of the Pokemon is in play at a time. And say I have a fire type out, and I see you have a water type, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch over here to my grass type so I can kill that water type over there. And then they might be thinking, okay, I'm going to switch to this. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes into thinking when it comes to these Pokemon games. So, you know, that's just one thing they changed. And now another thing is just going to have they have seasons now. They added time a long time ago, like how if it's nighttime right now, like it is, it's about 11:30. If I play the game, it's 11:30 at night, and different Pokemon are there, different events happen based on time, you know, all that kind of stuff. But now they added seasons, so every month brings a new season. Right now, it's autumn, and, you know, it's just going to keep going. Every month is a new season. Autumn, blah blah blah, winter, spring, you know, it's just going to keep going and going and going like that. So with that, it brings differences in the environment. You can get to different areas only in specific seasons, you know. It's pretty cool. Changes the game up a little bit. One thing I liked about this is they actually add somewhat of a story into it. I'm not going to dig too deep into it, but this story brings about something that a lot of people that I know that don't play Pokemon, they're like, I don't know, they kind of seem like slaves. It's bringing about a moral issue in the world of Pokemon, saying, should we really be using these? Are they happy to be used like this? They're pretty much our slaves. They do what we want them to do. So that is the big plot point in the game, and it just expands, and there are a few plot twists and different things, but, you know, it's pretty cool. I like that. You've never really had that. And the fact that there's character development and everything too, because most of the time you go to a city, You get the gym, go to the gym, beat the gym leader, you're done. Go to the next place, rinse, repeat. This one, you go in, you kind of like have some kind of a relationship and get to know the gym leaders and everything. They have personalities, and that's something that Pokemon games never really had. It's like, hey, I'm Lieutenant Surge, come fight me, and you fight them. Like, alright, you got the Thunder Badge, go on to the next one. On this one, it's like, hey, I know that you want to fight me, you want to do this, but, you know, we need to work this out over here real quick. Come help me do this, and then you can come fight me, and then you do that, and then you might see them somewhere on down in the story, like, oh, snap, this is going on, I need your help, you know? So, it's pretty cool, I like that. One big aspect of Pokemon games is the ability to play with friends, be it wireless or, you know, locally or Wi-Fi. They have done quite a bit. Now, one part I can't talk about yet because they haven't released it yet. It's called the Global Link, and it's going to be to where you can put your save file. It'll put it onto the internet, and you can go into your web browser and do some things, and, you know, makes it kind of cool. But that's not released to the 30th, so it's kind of upsetting that you can't get the full effect of the game yet, but it is what it is. But as far as just Wi-Fi multiplayer, they've always had that, but one thing they added to this one is where you can play a random person and you can fight them online. You weren't able to do that at first. So that's really cool. And you can also go on and trade with a random person. They have 2 ways to do that, and it's really cool. Like, I've gotten quite a few Pokemon from Japan and the UK, and I think I got one from, most of them from Japan, pretty much. So it's pretty cool in that way. It's never the thing like, oh, I need this thing, I can only get it on Pokemon Black, but I have White, and I don't know anybody who has it. If you don't know anybody who has it, as long as you've seen it, you can just go to the global trade, the GTS, and you can just go and like, hey, I want this, I'll give you this, wait for that trade to happen, and about an hour or 2, maybe the next day, the trade might have gone through, you know, it's pretty cool. And I tried out with Dreaded S, one of my friends, some of the wireless things that you can do. Let me see real quick. See here at the bottom screen, there's these little notches and everything. I know it's not great quality, but this is called the C Gear, and this one over here is wireless. You hit that, and it has, that says Intralink over here and X Transceiver. Those are 2 different things you can use. They're pretty cool. I'll get back to that. And there's infrared over here, and you see it has battle, trade, feeling check, and friend code. That's really good. And the middle one you can't really use yet. It's online. That'll go onto the, that goes to the Global Link stuff. But with the infrared, all you have to do is, if you want to battle somebody, you click battle wherever you are. You don't have to go to a Pokemon Center. You just click the thing wherever you are, put your DSs. I'll just use this as an instance. You know, this is infrared as well, but it doesn't work with this. You put them right there, 2 DSs right there, and they'll work pretty much. And it's instant, real quick. And with the trading, you can do the same thing. You don't have to go to the Pokemon Center. You click trade, go to infrared, make a connection, and go. Feeling check, that's kind of weird. I don't like it. I don't even know how to explain it. It's supposed to determine compatibility with someone. It's weird. And the friend code thing is really cool. If you meet somebody and they have Pokemon, you don't have to go through this 12-digit thing. You just click on the friend code thing, your friend does it, you put the infrared sensors next to each other, bam, it's done. And another mode that I found really, really interesting on here in the wireless mode is the Intralink. What that is you use it, you'll teleport to this area, and if this game senses someone in your wireless area, it'll put you into their world, and you'll go into their world and actually do some different missions or whatever in their world, and you know, you can get a bonus for you and that person. It ranges from like, go place this Pokeball over here so they can find it, or find this person and challenge them to a battle, or find them in a battle and heal their Pokemon while they're fighting, stuff like that. And I think that'd be pretty cool. It would be better if you could do that from Wi-Fi, but it's not an issue. Just, I guess that's trying to make it to where they want you to be out and experiencing the game with different people. And it also has the Seagear. It's constantly searching for somebody, constantly wirelessly searching for a Wi-Fi connection where you can get online, or different people playing the game. And it has little statuses that pop up if you're playing it, and you go to the tag log or whatever. It's like Dre caught a Lillipup or something like that, or he just got into a battle with this, and it would be like he won, blah blah blah. He just used his item. And it has surveys with the tag mode, and what's the other thing that it does? You can also pass on things that you got from the little intralink thingy to people that you pass by. It could be like an experience points boost, blah blah blah. It's a lot of stuff with the multiplayer. They really fleshed it out. And I think with the internet, like the web browser stuff, they're gonna add a leaderboard on there, and they're actually gonna do tournaments, Wi-Fi tournaments and everything. So it should be pretty cool. I've been rambling, but Pokemon is just something that has so much, and people just don't even realize it. They see Pokemon, they write it off. There's so much depth to these games. The story may be just a little bit shallow. They're working on it, and it's gotten better, but it is what it is. But all in all, I love it. I think it's a really good game. I'm a vet. I've been playing since I've been in middle school, but I don't think I'll ever stop because it's just so good. It's fun to just go in there, train stuff up from when they're little, and you just have all these strategies and everything, and you just put all your strategies to work against somebody else, and it's really cool to do that. Later on, like I said, I'm going to do a video kind of explaining what you have to do to breed stuff, and it's, like I said, this game is very in-depth. If you want to go deep into the game, you can get very deep into the game because it's very deep. Anyways, this has gone on very long. Until next time, it's been Dante86. Let me know if you like this. If you like it and want to see more, let me know. Click that thumbs up. That's it. If you haven't gotten Pokemon Black or White, go and get it. You will not be upset with your purchase. It's a great game, great for RPG lovers, and if you want to battle or trade or something, hit me up and give me a friend code. We might be able to do something. Alright, peace.